Again, with a look at our guy, Joffra Bosshardt, who's been our guide through the zodiac thus far. Really striking image of a sort of Aphrodite, Venus type figure, wearing a flowery crown, holding aloft some incense by the looks of it, with Cupid or Eros flying overhead. Yeah, and resting upon the bull. And here in this image of the bull, I really get this sense of the divinity of the bull. In many cultures, especially today, we see it in India, how sacred cows are, as this representation of this really fertile, fecund dimension of nature, and how much life is given from the bull. This fertile dimension of the earth is especially what we can revere in Taurus. Yeah, really striking image. It's worth pointing out that along the side we see these sort of metallic sigils and what have you. These are in copper, and copper is the metal that's associated with Venus. It's very conducive. We use it as in wiring especially, and we can think of that conductive, connective capacity as part of what Venus especially does. It connects us to the earth, to other people.
The high priestess from the Rider-Waite Tarot is in the background of that image. I've studied Bosshart's work a lot before, but I had not ever actually noticed that. I think I've just seen this in a smaller version, but she's back there in her little like roadside shrine, it looks like.
Yeah, way to point that out. I guess it didn't quite register me that it was a high priestess. Yeah, well, there's a few tarot archetypes that are associated with Taurus that we'll explore today.
Yeah, it's a funny one for me because I'm like, I don't really know if I associate Taurus and the high priestess, but that's definitely her, like from Pixie's illustration.
Yeah, well, in a bit we'll see the Empress and the Hierophant, which are often given the associations of Venus and Taurus.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting, like, in some ways the high priestess is like the merger between those two.
Yeah. I know a lot of those alchemical glyphs that are on the coppers. Yeah, they're from different traditions. The one up on the upper left side is that's an old, like, you can see that it has the same rune as is on my finger. That's Elga. So that's like that's inspired by shamanic drum painting, but it's common throughout the Germanic world. And then the one over on the right-hand side is much more like cuneiform post-Babylonian alchemical magic. But the little ones in the side, those are all glyphs for different metals from within like the alchemy school.
Cool.
So the glyph for copper is right next to the high priestess, and then the glyph for tin is above. And then, yeah, I can't tell what the tiny ones are over there. It looks like sulfur, different components for alchemical magic.
Cool. So handy having you in class.